things. For any of you just joining us, this is Game 1 between Maka and Haypro in the Europe vs. Asia Showmatch series. We will be only doing one game today, so I am loading up the first game right here, going directly into Game 1, and I'm started. We do have Maka spawning in the south position as the blue Terran, and at the left we have Haypro spawning as the yellow Zerg. Haypro, the Zerg, of course, representing Europe in this Showmatch series, and at the south we have the Korean Terran Maka, who has just been absolutely beastly in a lot of the Korean tournaments, has completely demolished his players, and of course, for some reason, is one of the few players who really demonstrates the force of being able to just force a comeback. I've never seen a player quite as strong as him in terms of coming back into the game. So, whoops, it looks like my sound was disabled. But of course, we are back. So, Haypro, what do you think about the positions? Or, you're not Haypro, you're Gretorp. Gretorp, what do you think about the positions that we're facing with right now?
Well, the positions are going to be a little tricky. I think that we should be seeing a Muta coming out from Haypro because you really need to get the Muta defensively, and of course you do offer some sort of pressure. So I think one base play would be the best, and I think this Overlord, let me see and go into there. This Overlord does see the command center, so I think what Haypro should be doing now is just switching over to a one-base play, going that really fast Mutalisk, because that's going to be able to defend against everything. There's the Thor drops that I'm really, really worried about, because Thor drops are so strong against fast-expanding Zerg on this map particularly.
Absolutely.
So,
and it looks like... Oh, sorry. Please, Gretorp. Oh, how dare I interrupt your excellent analysis.
Just getting that Mutalisk, so good.
All right,
so you
great.
Thought I was gonna have.
Thank God for that. All right, good. Coming right back to Haypro's base. It looks like exactly what you were saying is going to be happening right now for Haytorp. I'm just saying whatever the hell I want at this point in time. All right, I'll call him Haytorp and call you Grepro from here on out. But we do have Grendizer, who is Haypro this game, getting the extractor before he gets anything. In particular, he's getting it before the pool. He will have enough gas to begin Zergling speed right when that finishes. And a very early tech lab out of Maka. Looks like he will be going for some sort of Reaper opening. Would be blown away if he opened Marauder first. Not really a lot of strength in that, but the command center is upgrading to an orbital command. There is an SCV moving to finish this wall off. So he will be nice and secure as he proceeds to do his harassment, and I'm a little curious what Maka's SCV is doing hidden over here tightly to the right side of the base. I suppose he just wants to keep a good eye on what Haypro's doing, and of course we do see that Zergling speed going down, and a very early second gas, almost certainly what you predicted, Gretorp. Looks like Thor's will be coming soon.
Yeah, definitely, and this one Reaper that's going to be coming out, it's going to have a pretty nice timing window. Whenever you go fast Reaper, even against a one base, you always have a nice timing window of when the potential metabolic boost is not finished. So now is definitely going to be the time where he can just poke around, look exactly what's going on. He should actually be taking this Reaper. It's actually at the Izelnaga Watchtower. He should just be taking it, put it right near the expansion. Why not? Because, you know, Zerglings can't catch you, and you can micro them very, very easily. But I really don't like this play of him just chilling. I know he's probably just going to start massing them, because once you get 2 or 3, they can become extremely deadly, and you can get so many kills, even with the speed. But I don't see why you wouldn't take advantage of this time.
Yeah, it looks like we do see that speed being researched right now for the Reapers. There's a command center going down. Nothing else out yet for Maka. He is just mining gas. And this is one little thing I just absolutely love about his play. He has his barracks rallied to one of his Reapers, so that way they will naturally group easily. Very, very nice way to manage your early harassment. And it looks like Grendizer, aka Haypro, the Zerg from Europe, is almost done with his lair there. It just now finished, and larvae have just popped off that hatch, so he's doing an excellent job of vomiting larvae. Look at that, down at 0 energy with the queen, doing a perfect job of keeping his macro up fantastically, and there's the Spire going down now as well. But speed coming down for those Reapers, and they have just popped to the high ground. Ooh, let's see how this turns out. Oh, Zergling speed! Wow, he doesn't manage to really take any hits at all. Maka being really bold with those Reapers. Do you think this is wise at this point?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, he invested 150 gas into this attack, and it just failed completely. So it's It's really screwing. He could have gotten such a faster factory. There's so many more alternatives that he could have gone, and another 50-50 goes right there, losing
Wow.
a Reaper. So definitely a failed attack, and now Hypro takes complete control of the map, which is really really tough. So now he forces the front and the back with Mutalisk, so it's going to be, spreading his army even thinner.
So here's some Zerglings are moving towards the front for Haypro. He hasn't done anything quite with them yet. He is trying to move up. He will be doing a little bit of poking at the supply depots. Haypro's surprised to find absolutely nothing there to defend. There is a factory done with an add-on. Not really doing anything much with it. These Zerglings are trying to take down these supply depots. Maka is able to defend, but the big problem for Maka right now is that Spire has just finished. Haypro has done an excellent timing with these Mutalisks. His expansion has even been able to be getting up right now. The engineering bay is up, and interestingly, Maka not going for any mech, instead favoring a medic marine style play. And look at this Haypro using this Overlord to drop a little bit of creep directly under Maka's expansion, so it has not even landed yet, and it looks like this Overlord will even be able to make it to high ground. And of course the Hellion doing a little bit of Zergling roasting at the front, but really horrendous position right now. Oh, Mutalisk at the back. Is there anything Maka can do?
I think Maka's really far behind. A nice progression after this is just go Thor. You already got the factory, already got the tech labs. Why not just get the Thor and be completely safe to this one base play? Instead, he's opting for this barracks play, and it's really, really a weak in these positions, in my opinion, because you don't have a lot of time to build this up. We can see these Mutalisks just getting some really, really nice rounds and generations of these barracks, really hurting any potential push later on for Maka to be doing.
That's one of my favorite things what we're seeing right now from Haypro. He's picking off these supply depots. The barracks is lifted. It's scooting over to the left. And at this point, a lot of Zerg players get a little overeager and they try to snipe off as many workers as they can. But instead, Haypro playing very calmly, just trying to execute these Marines right as they pop out. Look at this, going for the tech lab, making sure that there is no way to get any sort of Thors soon to get any of those upgrades out. These missile turrets do outrageous amounts of damage to air, so the Mutalisks do get shut down immediately. Meanwhile, back in Haypro's base, looking real good, has already gotten one extractor up at his expansion, has already gotten an expansion, second queen en route. Very interesting to see that Haypro transitioning right back to his very Haypro style mass queen, big macro style play, trying to poke over here from the left, sees a turret, and then bounces right back away. And Maka, of course, really eager to get that tech lab up. Ooh, and has even used an extra supply on that supply depot. Cool use of 50 energy, but really Maka's split in half at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's trying to bridge the gap. You can see with these missile turrets, trying to just be, one fluid base, but gonna force so many minerals just to be coherent with his defense, and it's really not going to be worth it. So these Mutalisks are well worth its money, and we can see in the unit counting station there is a significant difference in workers. Right now I have 44 to 33.
Jeez.
That is alarming. So Hypro is way ahead.
Alarming is definitely the word I would use. I mean, for a Terran at this point who got his expansion up reasonably quickly, to be that far behind in food. And ooh, one Mutalisk does get sniped by that missile turret, but ooh, it looks like that missile turret isn't even up yet. Okay, there, finally it's up. It was literally at 99.999%. And look at Maka, turret pushing, keeping those turrets just 4 spaces apart, so that way he can still be using the range 7 on these turrets to snipe the range 3 Mutalisks. And Haypro happily taking that northern expansion, doing yet more sniping. Ooh, another Mutalisk falls to a missile turret, but regardless, I think that Haypro is in phenomenal shape. And ooh, look at this. In the bottom left corner, we see a Baneling nest being up and running, and has the centrifugal hooks, the speed upgrade for the Banelings. There's very, very little that Maka can do about this transition. He is pinned, he's getting reactors in each of those other 2 barracks. He does have the combat shield up, needs to get stim, needs to get some sort of medevac production up. I mean, is just pretty much a gigantic uphill battle at this point for Maka.
Yeah, as Terran, I know it's really hard to defend against this because you have your Marines that are going to be the counter to Mutalisks, but of course then those Banelings, they 2-shot kill everything. So you have this weird micro. It's really, really